we couldn't play with like little records here and there. Like every single record, we put
work of art.
150 into it.
It's a work of art. Yo, listen, let me explain something.
Go and walk us right into the swear to God.
It's a work of art, man. It's a work of art, man. It's never been. It's the Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Kanye, Jay-Z. This is big boy music. This is a work of art. You know what you gotta understand, when we used to come out, it would be Cameron's dropping, the Rough Riders are dropping, the Rocker. Nobody's dropping. Nobody's trying to make an album, a Big Boy New York album. Nobody's dropping. Like, you know, so we clear New York City. Like we did this. Win or lose, we never gonna lose, cause we looking like we won.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
The music sound like you won.
Yeah, the music.
That's it. That's honestly, I don't care about awards. Like some of our favorite rappers never seen that award. Right? Some of our favorite hip hop albums never seen snipped.
I mean, and more, we see a lot of rappers act and big artists choosing not to attend award ceremonies like the Grammys because they feel they're not represented. Like Bieber didn't go. Well,
Drake didn't go.
But no, it's about how the records feel. Like I feel, what I love is that when I travel, when All the Way Up comes on, like now that because I've now been in New York for 10 years. Now when I'm out about and in other places, I feel like a New Yorker. So when we don't have records. Like I was excited enough to hear Bobby Shmurda have a record that blew up, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's a New York record. Young and May more than Bobby Shmurda because her record sounded New York, really New York. But you guys, to hear that dominating in a club again feels so good.
Well, you're gonna get used to it with this album, man.
Let's go. What we playing right now?
Swear to God, featuring Kid Jones, the Young Genius, off the Blocked Out Plomo album right here on Hot 97. Let's get it.
That Joe in the morning.
You're supposed to say Remy Ma, aka Bars, and then let the record.
Remy Ma, aka Bars.
Remy, everyone wants or is trolling to say that you are subliminally dissing Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
What do you say?
First of all, Nicki Minaj never did anything to me. There's no reason for me to suffer. I think that's corny. I think when people feel like, oh, to get on or to get people to pay attention to something, go at somebody that never did nothing to them. Somebody did to me, I'm going to smack your head. That's how I'm going to feel. So I try not to do that.
And we don't want that to happen.
And we don't want that to happen. So that's number one. Girl never did nothing to me. Number two, history. This is known, people. Check my history. Any person I ever had a problem with, I felt any type of way about, I would have no problem saying your name. I don't want you sitting there wondering if I'm talking about you, maybe she's talking about. I want you to say your name, your government name. I'm going to talk about your kids, your dogs, your grandma. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Check it. Look into it. I don't care. If I have a problem with you, I really don't care. I don't want somebody else to think that I'm talking about them. I want this shit. It's going to be, not going to be something. It's going to be a direct headshot. These what I'm talking about, and that's it. Point blank period. The problem is, Nicki has been reigning for so long that anytime any other female says, I'm the best, I'm the dopest, this chick is like, any time anybody say that,
So this is the cliche. This is the
her.
cliche in hip hop. The girls gotta have the problem bullshit that people keep bringing up.
Let me explain
No, not in that way, but like you know how like always the hip hop. The hip hop lovers always kind of position the hottest ones at each other, especially the girls.
What we were saying is, it's room for everybody. There's a Puerto Rican dude in the Lower East Side or in Staten Island talking about Fat Joe and letting him blow. And I don't even know him. He could be Julio G. I don't know this guy. But for years they've been saying, yo, Fat Joe, don't let me blow, B. Nah, B, you ain't spitting, man. Yeah. So the point is, you know, Remy came out the gate. Remy always been the best. So if y'all want me to tell it to you, ain't no female nicer than Remy. That's just the bottom line. It's Fat Joe's opinion. You know, I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody spitting like her. Ain't no guy spitting like her. Because let me tell you something.
Thank you. That's
I am dead nice. And every time I think I go in, she comes in and bodies me on the same record. So I know them girls got problems, man. Cause I really concentrate on my rhymes. Like I go in, and she bodies me every time. So y'all girls got problems out there.
I'm just, the thing there's a lot of things that blow my mind about Remy. I ran into someone the other day who was like, this dude who's like, I'm just obsessed with Remy, and so her story's so interesting, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, Remy, a reality show, I love that you did a reality show, I love y'all gotta check. But in terms of what the story that needs to be told, that didn't even scratch the surface. Remy is a fucking 3-hour documentary that needs to happen. Because I tell people when they ask me, like, what's Remy Ma?
Netflix joint? HBO.
No, HBO.
HBO.
I want to HBO,
HBO.
highest level.
HBO.
Because when people ask me, like, what's Remy like? I said,
Rosenberg.
I want to know where.
Hold on.
That's what I got. Let him sell it, Joe. Let him sell it.
When people ask me what Remy's like, I say I've never met someone who is so real and authentic and gone through the experience she's gone. So street smart, right? Did legit jail time, serious jail time, too much, and then is also a total sweetheart and takes the art seriously. Like it was a nerd. Like took the art serious. Like who went to jail for 7 years, is a straight up rap nerd, has bars. Looks better now than she ever has before. Yo, Pun, the anniversary of Pun's death was last week. That's 17 years since Pun passed. You guys are on top again, and you look the exact same. It doesn't make sense.
I'm pretty handsome myself.
And Joe, you look tremendous. Joe, you look tremendous.
Let me tell you something. Why I stopped you is while you was talking, I had the vision. Y'all gotta understand. Pun says Joe come to the studio. I don't know if she remembers the studio, but it was wood. So all I know, Punch said, yo, come to the studio. So I come to the studio. Here's no disrespect, this skinny chick from the Bronx. She had this leather vest on. And Punch says, yo, it's my artist. So I was like, it's your artist. So I sit back like this. I'm like, yeah. And bro, this girl went in 15 minutes straight. In trouble. I shoot the air bubbles out the speaker. And this and that. I call Rye. He's my brother. He'll blaze you. And she wouldn't stop. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, she's great in my mind. So I'm ice grilling her like this. So she think I don't like her. She's like, damn, Joe don't like me. That's messed up. This. I was so
And you're
jealous.
what? You're 16 years old?
16,
Yeah, 16
15.
going 17. So it's my birthday.
What the problem was I was so jealous I didn't discover her first.
You already had Pun. Let Pun get one.
Pun already.
Yeah, you discovered the greatest of all time.
Pun broke my mind, and as we walked, I said, don't worry, twin, she's your artist too. Don't worry, twin. I was like, oh my God, she's incredible. Are you kidding me? And I never forget that. That was just real, raw talent. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've been in the rap game a long time. So I've had the privilege, I know this guy doesn't know this, but I've had the privilege to see Jay-Z in front of the club before he was Jay-Z battle rapping everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had the privilege to see Big L battle rapping everybody in front of the thing. I actually was a young dude, a fan, when Biz Markie brought Big Daddy Kane out for the first time. So I seen all these moments in my life. So when you were saying that story, I reflect back to Remy. Wish we had cameras there. We could bust it out.
I know. It would have been filmed.
It would have been filmed. We would have busted it out, and they would have seen Remy going bananas in there. And I was like, yeah, she was fighting for her life. She was sitting in the studio
By the way,
fighting for her life.
and Joe, you mentioned that, by the way, today, 18 years since Big L passed away. That's how long you've been a part of this thing, and how many greats you've seen.
Well, people don't know. I was in a group with Big Al, and I was in a group
This
with
is
Big
why he's
Pun.
able to stay around. This guy is the biggest note taker in the history. Like he takes notes and he studies. Like, he's like, man, how does he come up? And he's like, he has it right there. I said, Joe has patience. I don't have the patience.
Wait till you hear that. You should leave the house for a minute. Lately, I think they get so mad because they say, yo, why this guy been in this game so long and he right on time? You see?
He sits there
But
for
it's number one in
hours.
America.
You have a key
That
to
song with the dream. It's
He
gonna be
sits
number
for
one in
hours.
America.
Play it right now. Can you play it? Let's play
That's
it.
why.
Heartbreak.
Let's play
It's
it.
gonna hover
Intro
over
it.
number one.
yeah.
Hover.
Intro it. Let's go.
Play it right now. I don't know where. Play it.
That's Joe and Me Ma featuring the Dream of the new album, Blocked Up No More. Heartbreak. Joe says it's gonna hover at number one.
It's gonna hover.
get
Like, you
used
won't
to
go
it,
away
guys.
forever. You won't know. 1819, we sitting
Yeah, we sitting.
Crushing Mariah Carey, the Beatles, who else
We
wanted?
sitting there.
Oh, we should probably play some classic Big L. Pay our respect and let's go back and remember Big L. Joe, speaking of throwbacks and just the history of you in the game, we were able to see you as a Rock Nation guy, right? Alongside Jeff Jones, and then he got his own history to hold, you got a history to hold. But here we are, grown-ups, you know, doing business, and you and Hov on the same record, and at the same parties. Like, talk about, you know, for the young people watching, like, everything's a beef now,
Yeah, what
everything's
you
stupid now.
supposed
See
to,
y'all,
what you
but to
supposed to
see
do,
y'all,
war forever? Like, it's like with me personally, I'm an older statesman in the rap game, and I feel like we're losing these young boys, you know, Shorty Ave's man gets killed, Shorty Ave gets shot in the head, all these kids is going at each other the way they're going at it, and I feel like I already know because I've been in that position, whether it's been 50 Cent, whether it's been Jay-Z, I know, you know, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it. And I try to tell these young boys all the time, that ain't it. Just let your talent go through. I mean, Meek Mill's Drake, that ain't it, bro. That wasn't it. It was a cool hype for 1 second, but that wasn't even it. It was really
and when
not
you say,
suggested.
and when you say that's not it, when you're looking at the trajectory of your career, did
I'm
you make
looking-
more, like, who really
that's
makes
the
more
business.
money when that beef is happening? Y'all don't make as
I
much
don't
money
think
as
you make
could.
money. I don't think you make money because you focus on beef and instead of making you should you looking at I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna that's not on the radio, bro.
Yeah.
It's not on the radio.
That's not getting girls
That's
dancing,
not
that's not
getting the
selling
girl
records.
dance. So
Yeah.
your mindset is totally unfocused. Then we all have lunatics with us. Every rapper has lunatics with them that is dying to hang off a building and shoot 40 people. Like every crew has a lunatic
Sometimes the lunatic
dying
is the
to
rapper.
swing off the light pole and shoot everybody. Like, so you over there and it's just music, and at the end of the day, we did this for the culture, and we did this to get out of our situations of poverty and do better for our families and ourselves. So why, bro, on God's earth, would you achieve something that millions try to do and they don't get to do, and then put you in that vulnerable position for you to lose it?
Well, this thing makes me more happy than you. Like, Jay-Z is like, if this is known, he's like one of my favorite rappers ever. So just them being friends now, just
She
makes
loves
me
you.
just
She loves
me
you.
so
You see
happy.
the pictures? She smiles so
Oh,
much.
laughing.
She loves
I saw some of the
Jay-Z.
Rock Nation brunch photos, she's just in the back.
Oh,
You know how I feel about like
Oh,
like you can never
shit.
talk to him and say anything about him because him and your brother have like A1 beef.
Because
Like it's crazy.
you know how Remy's cocky on rap. I'm cocky in person. So my thing is like, oh yeah, Jay-Z's over there, yeah, we over here, we champagne, no champagne.
Like,
She's
bruh.
like, yo, my
Stop
man, let's go
Stop
over
playing.
there now.
What are the
to make
conversations
this
between
happen.
you and Jay now?
So every time I see him, right, like the first time that I met him was in Cali at Beyonce's show for tour last year, and we come out, you know, and it's literally pandemonium. Like the crowd is so loud that you can't hear me on the microphone. He asked me the first time that I
Can I
came
stop
back
for a second? The sound was equivalent, and this is no disrespect to nobody, the sound was equivalent to Tupac jumping on stage saying, hey guys, I was really in Cuba. No, it was that loud. No, it was so massive. Like, it was like, it's like, it was Ray's first time coming out in LA, and it was like, I mean, it's like the Beyonce. Yeah, finish it.
So the first time that I saw him, he's like tell the truth, like what did you think happened? I'm like, to be honest, I thought you walked out on the stage behind me because I'm like, why are you trying to steal my moment right now? How are you doing this? So there's no Jay-Z with us. So he does that. So now I see him at the brunch, and he's like, yeah, remember that time when you came out and Kelly? I'm like, no, I don't remember. Like, are you dumb? I would never forget that in my life. He's like, stop it. I hate when you do that. I'm like, I'm kidding. Like, of course, first of all, it wasn't even a year ago. But it was so amazing and just, it's different when you come out at your show, everyone knows you're going to be there and all your fans is there. So to just pop up on a drop-in at the Queen Bee, you know, concert and it just goes straight pandemonium, it's just nuts. So every time I see him, we talk about it, it's like, I guess, it shocked him probably more than it even
Well,
shocked
it probably
me.
made him happy too, just like I said, that feeling of seeing New York winning. And people don't realize how much, in LA, how much love New York music gets. Like, New York hits get love in LA.
Yeah. Every time I go out there, like I said, I practically should probably get some property out there. I'm out there so much. But
we get some property and all that.
You know what? This guy over
Shout out
here.
shit.
Yo, don't do that, Joe. Come on, man. It's probably time for us. Let's go, man.
And here's mine. I'm
Yo,
gonna
yo.
I'm gonna
Yo, how many houses you got now, Joe? I ain't got no house.
Hold on,
All I got is my mother's house and my house. But you
Two
know,
houses.
but and the marketing company thing, you was making all the mill. We still making money. What's that called again? MarketAmericaShop.com. If you want to be an entrepreneur and learn how to make residual income, come holler at me, Team Fat Joe on Instagram. It's a very serious, it's billions of dollars in this company right here. The people, the entrepreneurs made over $3.8 billion back in their pocket. If you want to buy sneakers, come to fuck NYC. It's a thrilling life.
Oh, any of those stores, right?
Royal
Just
Elite
been
Vodka.
hiring this
Or vodka
guy.
you can trust.
Like everybody, like when I
What
first
you say?
seen it, I was like, I know what happened. He was probably met the guy somewhere in a regular setting and just told me these guys was like, oh my god, this is who I
Joe's
need
a salesman.
to sell my.
That's my guy,
Joe
J.L.
is
Ryan
it?
got 15 years,
You
man.
water salesman, though. Joe get you hyped for any album.
He gives me
I'll
like
jump off a building, Joe gets me hyped enough.
That's one thing I wouldn't gas you to do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I wouldn't do
But I
that.
might. He's like, yo, Rosenberg, be a moment right now. The whole city be talking. The city on fire. Everybody be driving on the block. They'll be like,
Freddie said, listen, we just got back from LA. You know, I fly now, but I'm terrified of flying. And I fly 5-6 times a week. I just when I argue with my wife, I let her know, like, oh, I'm trying to kill myself. I'm trying to pay the bills. Because every time I go like this, I'm like, I start bringing out the Bible right
They
there.
let out the
Right?
wheels. He was like, what's that?
This plane was going so crazy 2 days ago. We flew back from this thing was like,
yeah, the wind was rough. You guys came back the next day?
yeah, because
Yeah,
we
the
have to
wind
go
was
to
rough coming back.
Philip Klein's fashion show. So I go like this. So I tell Remy that yesterday. She said, man, we the guys, we the 110 platinum. And I see the crowd.
Yeah,
She said, one of us would have
One of us survived that.
enjoy the 10 platinum. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here on behalf of me and Joe.
I'm going down to Breakfast too.
I'm flying tonight.
Yeah, let's play that Money Showers, man. Let's run that. Fat Joe, Remy, you gotta get the albums out, Plateau Diploma.
Yes.
Hey, Money Showers, number 17 in the country and climbing.
Yo, Rem, before we let you go, you know, very emotional on Instagram. I know it's very emotional all around. But I think, something is very common, right? And I think that's why you and Pat, kind of as a family, decided to share that moment with everyone that you had Miss Kim.
Yeah, technically it wasn't that. We'll just call it that now. But the reason why I decided to share that information is because after going through it, while going through it, I felt like I was the only woman in the whole entire world that this happened to. Now I'm sure that it wasn't, but that's just how I felt. That I was mad, I was embarrassed, I was ashamed. I was so many different feelings at the same time. But after speaking to the doctors, and they was like, oh no, you're fine. It's just, you had an ectopic pregnancy, so your ovaries is fine, your uterus is fine. It's just your fallopian tubes. You can do in vitro, and you'll be fine. So I'm like, all right, cool. Vitro minimum 12, 15,000. But I had it, so I'm like, all right, cool. It's not a problem. When I started speaking to people about it, and they was like, I went through the same thing. I realized that the average woman that goes through this does not have the money to pay for in vitro. Right? So she has to go through life with not having any children. Like, that's just that. So it just bugged me out. And I'm like, you could use your health insurance to get rid of a child, but you can't use health insurance to get one. You can use health insurance for gastric bypass, like all these things that you can get health insurance for, but the one thing that makes a woman, being able, to have children, you can't. So I felt like somebody needed to say something, and I hope that in the very near future something could be done about this, because I think it's sad, it's crazy. Like, thank God I'm fortunate enough, to have the financial means to make sure that me and my husband can extend our family, but the most part of women, that they don't have that, and I think it's unfair.
I thought when I paid attention, I was reading the story and I was reading your emotional post too. I thought it was really beautiful of you to be so open about it, because I saw a lot of people commenting, a lot of women that were going through similar
But
situations.
no one talks about it.
Yeah.
You don't talk about it.
Because like you said, they feel ashamed and embarrassed.
And then most
right?
of the time, there's nothing. Like, I'm the type of person, if I can't do something about it, I don't even want to talk about it. So most of the time, they can't do anything about it. Where am I going to get 20 grand to go and try? Because it might not work the first time or the second time. So I just think it's really crazy. Like, you have all these politicians that like, oh, we're pro-life, and they want to stop people from being able to have the choice to not have a child if they want to. But what are y'all doing about these women that want to have children and they can't, and health insurance doesn't cover it? Like, it's just crazy to me. But that's just me being on my, political.
That's good.
That's
right.
right. And so what I hear in that too is that there is a baby that's gonna be planned on the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the spot
You
up
know
one more
what
day.
in the world Papoose is going on with life without that.
I love my
Yesterday, I'm with
husband.
Valentine. We've been doing promo all day. The phone rings. She thinks she's alone because she was my chauffeur yesterday. Remy was driving me. You know how to drive. So I'm hanging out with Rem, and I'm in the car, and the phone rings, and it's an old school record he's singing on. It's, yeah, and I love. And I grabbed the phone, I looked at him, he goes, ah!
And they was like, yo, dead ass, that was fun, yo. Dead ass, yo.
He's really not like that. Like, in what I learned, and what he learned from me, because people who've known me for years, like, you know me, people know how I am. So this is like kind of all new to everybody. Like, what, she decorates, she bakes cakes, she like, people who know me, they know that. I only show, like, all they do is walk around the metal detectors, but it's the same thing with, it's the same thing with Pat. People that don't know him, they don't really
He's
know
a
him.
great dad,
So,
family
when
man.
he's around with Joe's disgusted by it. Let's just start with this. When we pull up, Joe like, here goes the black lovers. Great.
I can't take it, man. Yo, let me tell you something. He's bad. Don't put your wife nowhere near him. He's the most terrible guy I've ever seen. Everywhere, what I mean is every stop. Say we gotta do promo, 8 stops. By the time we come down the radio station right now, Hot 97, there'll be a dozen of Dunkin' Donuts in the car. All right, cool. We go to the next spot, a dozen of roses. You come down the next one, tickets to the play. I'm like, yo, my man, vacation for 2. I've got to stop, my man. And this is disrespect to all mankind.
No, but
It's
y'all
all
know,
day,
because
yeah.
I feel like when you put a post about your beautiful wife and your daughter, you're the same.
No.
No, like this guy goes hard.
He wants you to do stuff. Like, you know what? You're making me look bad. The last
I
time.
can't take it. Yo, listen. We go like this. The last stop, I'm like, all right, when we going uptown, we'll stay right here because I have tickets to the Lion King.
Joe's like, that's it. I can't take this guy.
He said we'll stay right here. No need to go anywhere.
I can't take this.
That is
Yo,
so
let me
good.
tell you something. The honeymoon is one of my favorite. When I was a little kid, they had a woman haters club. They had the raccoon club.
Yeah.
We gotta do an anti-papoose.
Anti-papoose.
It's too much.
Dave, you're doing just fine. Go listen
Oh,
to it.
bro.
Yo, Remy. Thanks, Joe. I love you guys. Yo, you guys great.